Was there a moment for you all, like in the beginning of the series, when you felt like the moment you knew you had this brother dynamic, that like this was gonna work? Was there like a specific? It was a long time ago, but.
I would say the first time that we met and read together for the Studio Network.
Oh.
All right. Yeah.
He gone.
So let's talk about Sam.
He still moves fast. I think, yeah.
Yeah, I would say it was the familiarity was there pretty quickly, which I think is which is why we got the job.
Sure.
And I think we just there was an instant connection. There was an instant. We had a lot of things in common right off the bat, and there was nobody else there, which was really nice. Because when you're auditioning for a part and there's nobody else there reading against you, the pressure's kind of off. So we were able to just be be chatty with each other and not have to worry about other people. But I think right away when we read that first day and then they came out and they said, "Okay, congratulations, guys, you got the job." And I thought, okay, I could certainly work with this guy for as long as they let us.
For 3 years.
Forever.
I agree. And just for the sake of being different, there was a moment, it was season 2, and I'm sure these moments happened before this, but what sticks out to me is there was a moment when Sam was possessed by the Meg demon. What was that called? Born Under a Bad Sign. I kept thinking Bad Day at Black Rock. So Born Under a Bad Sign, my character gets possessed by a demon and ultimately gets exorcised. And the scene ends and the demon has been exorcised from my vessel. And Sam is sitting right next to Dean. And it occurred to us, it wasn't in the script, but it occurred to us at this point in time that Dean would be pissed. Like, dude, you've been beating me up. You've been like, torturing me, you've been mentally haunting me. Dean would probably punch him. And so we just added a moment where we kind of looked at each other on set and we were like, hey, you want to punch me when you finally realize that I'm...
Yes, yes.
Yeah. And so sure enough, we had it and we just were like, hey, keep it rolling after the lines end. And Sam gets possessed and sitting there. And then Dean kind of reaches over and goes, Psh, and just punches and is like, ugh. So it kind of felt like we were, like, what would brothers do? And that happened many times before, I'm sure, and many times after, but that kind of sticks out as something that, it wasn't scripted. It was just like, hey, let's give them this on camera and see if they want to keep it. If not, fine, but...
Which now we see in the scripts, now we'll have, our dialogue written out by the writers, but then in the stage direction, it'll say, and... if Jensen wants to add a few other things here, he's welcome to. It's like, oh, thanks, guys.
Does it say if Jared wants to add a few?
Yeah, well, yeah, no, it does. It says, but it like gives us...
What's that supposed to mean?
Just curious.
But there's been that trust for a very long time where I think the writers know that that we know these characters very well and we're protective of them and we want to put the best performance and the best show and story out there, and so they trust us a lot. There's a really good kind of symbiotic relationship there.